Hello everybody and welcome to My Hero Academia Season 4 Episode 9 Anime Review. This episode basically convinced everyone that Kirishima is a good boy. To put it in incredibly basic terms, Kirishima, thumbs up. You are good. Yeah. It does feel like we're going at an incredibly slow pace though. Like, we're almost through with the first half and they've not even confronted Overhaul yet. Maybe it's a long arc. I don't know. I've not read the manga. It's still good. I'm not going to sit here complaining. But yeah, it does feel like progress is slow. But that's fine. Anyway, I can't think of much more to say in this little intro bit. So let's crack on with the episode to see what went down and everything. There's a long ass flashback bit, so we got that to look forward to. Let's do this. After winning his fight the previous episode, Tamaki, he passes out, so he's out of the equation for right now. So that's less than good. The others, all the rest of them, I can't remember everyone's name, but you know, Deku and the gang, everyone else is there. They are moving on, and they're somewhat worried about Tamaki, but Fat Gun's like, nah, he's got this, and they're like, okay, he's got this, but they're not too sure, but he does have it, so that's good. The dude in the wall isn't contorting the room, which is a bit weird, but you know, they deduce. While that's going on, upstairs, Bubble Girl has defeated them villains and that, and basically one of them is just like, yeah, Overhaul's gonna kill us if we don't fight. We like the old leader. Overhaul's a dick, basically, is basically what they said, which is like, oh, okay, like, thanks for that, out of nowhere. Fair enough, you know. The guy in the wall goes after Aizawa. He's going to take him out of the equation. However, he's saved by Fat Gum and also Kirishima, so they end up in a separate room, I guess, from everyone else. And they're attacked by a punchy guy. I don't remember his name. They did say it a few times. Haven't written it down, so that's less than good. Yeah, punchy guy attacks them and breaks Kirishima's hardenings, which, it's his skin that gets hardened, right? So if you break that off, that's basically just ripping like some flesh out of you. So that's gotta hurt. Unless I have, I mean, I'm taking a risk here. I'm pretty sure that's how his quirk works. So his flesh has been cracked off, basically, which would really hurt. I've never had flesh cracked off of me, but would imagine it's not a pleasant experience. I do not think it is. There is also a second enemy. I can't remember his name either. He makes barriers, which they're very tough barriers. So you know. Be careful. He's the filthy support is what he is. Kirishima's having, during this point, he's having a little mope. He's like, I thought I was stronger, but now I'm still so useless. Ugh. That's exactly how it's nothing like how he sounds, but you know what I'm saying. Fat Gum gives a little pep talk, and the punchy guy doesn't want no barriers because he's a punchy guy, and all he does is punch. He likes punching things. Fat Gum goes head to head with the punchy boy and he's absorbing the attacks, so he's like getting hit a lot. Oh no, Fat Gum's in trouble. Kirishima, back to him. He's still wallowing in self-pity. He figures like, why can't I do anything? This section was really short actually. I probably should have included it with the previous section. But I guess the third section's really long, so I guess that will offshoot it. That's fine. Kirishima wallowing, you know. Come on, Kirishima. Stand up and fight. Stand up and fight! And all that other good stuff. On to the flashback, which I think is the meat of the episode, which seems weird with an episode that has a fight, but no, this is probably the meat of the flashback. At school, Kirishima, who had black hair back then, and it wasn't spiky, he looked just like an average Joe, a background character. He saved some kid from bullies, and then as they were walking off, Ashido shows up and makes them all friends. Like, they breakdanced a bit, and then they were high-fiving and stuff afterwards. So superpower is friendship. That's the lesson we learnt there. Then after that, he was worrying that he was too boring to be a hero, because nowadays heroes have got to deal with like brand deals and being exciting and popular, which is a terrible thing. A hero should save people. It's in the title, you know. It's in the job description, but not hey, I wonder how many movies I can star in, you know. So I'm on Kirishima's side here. Heroes should be saving people in that. Later on, he saw some girls. I believe they were Ashido's friends. Cannot remember though, they're not important, they're background characters. They were being accosted by a villain, although we don't know he was a villain. He just could have been a scary looking dude. He could have just been like a normal guy. Just like, excuse me, I need to report something to the agency. Like, I think they do say he was a villain afterwards, but we don't know that for sure. Kirishima was like, I gotta go help, but he was too scared to go help, so he was like, I can't do anything. Ashido stepped in to help though, and you know, and she was scared as well. And then Kirishima, more wallowing from Kirishima, is like, I didn't go because I was too scared. Then later on, I guess at the beginning of the series, this would be timeline-wise, he heard about the incident with the slime guy and Bakugo and Deku. I like that. I like the he might not have known it was them, but he knew of them beforehand. I do like that. And then he got angry, threw a book and stuff. Triggered a video with Red Riot that apparently he'd never watched, even though it was a birthday present. Like, okay, what a waste of a gift if you've never looked at it. It's him basically saying like, hey, I was scared, but I saw someone die, and that's scarier. So, saving people, despite being scared, is better than watching people die, you know? And I'm like, you know what, that's good logic from, not Red Riot, what's his name? Crimson Riot? I don't think I wrote it down, actually. Yeah, he's Red Riot. Crimson guy. Crimson Riot, is that his name? I forgot. The guy, you know, the hero guy. This kind of inspires him to, like, alright, I'll apply for UA again, because he'd crossed it off on the sheet. He was like, nah, he like rubbed off his crossing off. So he's like, okay, I'll do it, you know. Apologizes to those two girls for not being able to help. They were like, who are you? You know, like, you exist? Which is like, oof. Big oof from Kirishima. I get that it was more for him than for them, but oof. Felt bad, man. And then a bit, we get like a little montage, very little montage of him training, getting better. And then on the first day of UA, him and Mina are walking to school, Ashido, and he's got his red hair and everything. I guess he did it, new year, new me and all that. Basically. Not basically, but you know what I'm saying. And that was the end of the flashback. Present day, I just include this here 'cause it's not very long, and I should have cut it, but I mean, it would have been 10 seconds. Does anyone want that? Fat Gum absorbs all this attack energy, and he's about to punch and everything. He's about to knock out the guy, but instead, Kirishima, he's like, I don't have quite enough power that I'd like. Kirishima jumps in front and protects him for a bit, you know. He's about to punch, but gets barriered, gets knocked back. Kirishima's down, but it bought Fat Gum enough time to charge up more power, breaks the barrier and defeats. They're still in one piece. Defeats the two villains, and they did it. So I would have kind of hoped that Kirishima would have been able to like defeat one, but I guess it does make sense that the pro hero is stronger than him. Just Kirishima's big moment, he did get sort of just swept to the side, you know. I did like it though. I liked the no, his sacrifice wasn't meaningless. Ba-boom, you're done for. I did like that. That was good. But yeah, that was the end of the episode. I did enjoy it. I mean, it seems like a redundant thing to say. It's like, yeah, I enjoyed it. You know, I mean, I don't think I'd still be watching if I wasn't at least most weeks enjoying the show. It is on its 4th season. Like, if it got to the point where I wasn't enjoying it, I would have stopped watching. So it feels like a weird thing to say. But yeah, I liked what this episode did for Kirishima the most, honestly. Which, you know, it was focused on him, so it makes sense. But makes him more of a character, you know, gives him more to him. You know, I like Kirishima now. I liked him before, but now it's like there's more to him than just being the loud the loud hard one. Not like that. Yeah, I like it. I think it was good. I liked I kind of do want them to speed up a little bit though. From the preview for next week's episode, it looks like the League of Villains might show up because Deku was all like, "Why are you here?" And you know that can only be the League of Villains, right? I don't think it could be anyone else. So yeah, probably gonna run into a few of them. I don't think they're gonna fight Overhaul until like the very end, and by the very end I mean like, you know, 12 plus. I know we got 25 episodes. I don't mean right at the end of that would be ridiculous. But I am wondering if this is gonna suffer a little bit of the season 3 problem, where like the first half of season 3 was really epic and awesome. You know, all Might and All for One, and then the second half it wasn't bad, but it was like considerably less epic. I am wondering if there's going to be a little bit of that this season, and if there is, fair enough. You know, it doesn't need to be 100% go for the whole season. And this arc, you know, it's pretty fight heavy and stuff. Maybe it would be better if we had like a little bit of a rest period and before we built back up. Who knows? I've not read the manga, so I don't. But yeah, I'm enjoying this a lot. But yeah, I can't think of anything else to say, so I guess I'll just end this here. Thank you everybody for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a subscribe and stuff, comment and like and all those other things YouTube likes. I will see you next week for another episode of this, plus Ultra and all that. And bye guys.